Hey everybody, this is Allie Edwards, and in this video I want to give you an overview of a new chapter in our Pieces of Life collection and also give you a little walkthrough back through the previous three chapters in our Pieces of Life collection. The newest chapter is going to be Pieces of Play, and this is releasing sometime soon. If you haven't seen it yet, I believe it's on the 10th of January. This will be released. Subscribers will be able to add this to their box without additional shipping, and then this will also be available in our shop. And so each one of these collections usually has a couple things. This one has a little pin, it has a stamp set, and then it has a notebook with prompts already in it. So I want to tell you a little bit about the new one, but first I want to take you back through our past one so you can see a little bit of what's entailed with this project. So I keep mine in a folio here. It's got a Pieces of Life patch on the front, which with each of the chapters we've included a cute little pin there. This project actually came about when we did a Pieces of Me, or I did a Pieces of Me project just on my Instagram account, and I picked 7 prompts. We did it over the course of a week as a community, so you're going to be invited to participate again with Pieces of Play. What these notebooks are, and what you'll see in the new one there, is it actually has a schedule, so it will invite you to tell the story of 7 different things. So in this case, on Pieces of Me, the first one we did, it had feet, hands, face forward, eyes closed, half face, full body, and then reflection. And the notebook is set up where it's inviting you directly to respond to the prompt. So it has the prompt already on it, a space for the date or something else, and then it has 2 other squares. Let me show you in the Pieces of Play notebook so you can see like what did the original version looks like. So that's what it looks like in the start, and it has the prompt already in there, and here's one of mine filled out. So I've done a variety of different things as I've completed these projects or participated in these projects. Sometimes I've used all photos. Sometimes I've done, something artsy and creative, or added a pattern paper with my photo, and then I have my journaling written down below. Here's one where I had a lot to say, so I typed up my journaling. I added the photo on the top, and then I put a piece of pattern paper and a chipboard underneath. Then let's see, here's half face. There's another one, so pattern paper. Great place to use maybe some of your scrap pattern paper or things that you have in your stash. Little story about Simon and I, and then here's a full body. This is the prompt for full body. This is a great opportunity to tell a story with both photos and words. And so some of the ones that we've done, you may have an easier time taking photos, and some of the other ones you might have to look a little bit harder for your photo, and I'll show you some examples of that. Here's another one. So this is the prompt for reflection. I've got longer writing, my photo there, and then I have pattern paper and an embellishment here. So that was one. And the next chapter, that was the first chapter, Pieces of Me, and then we've done Pieces of Home. And so in Pieces of Home, the prompts were table, clean, make, door, watch, grow, and home. And it's got a little, each of these notebooks has a little, some things for you to think about. And then, so this is what it looked like in Pieces of Home. So again, same sort of setup, same basic design foundation, but it gives me an opportunity to play a little bit. So I've got some playful things happening here. I have my photo, and then I have my journaling. And for this particular one, I did all of the journaling down below. So I just typed all my journaling, and I did a pattern paper and embellishment on this side, my photo right there. So sometimes I keep it really simple and repeat the same thing. Other times I mix it up, like I did on the Pieces of Me one. There's the door one, and then we've got watch to talk about what we're currently watching. Grow is the prompt on this one. For me, that's a lot about being outside. This is actually in November 2021. And then I've got another little embellishment here on pattern paper with the last one, which was the actual prompt of home. So inside of this folio, I have those 2. And then over here, this is the next one. So moved on. And then the next chapter in here was Pieces of the Past. And so this is the one where it was a lot of people went back and tried to see if they had extra photos from the past, but you can still do these projects even if you don't have, a past photo. You can take a picture of something new to represent a memory. You can add in pattern paper to represent a memory. So Pieces of the Past, we had family of origin, most loved toy, a childhood adventure, education, a challenging chapter, best childhood memory, looking back I see. Those were the 5 prompts. And so then let's take a look at what I did on this one. This one I I got crazy here, guys, and made a little flip open thing. This one was really fun because this is family of origins. I've got patterns here. I did some stamping here. I have a photo of my childhood or my family of origin there, and then I had written down information about each one of us when we were born, those sorts of things, a little bit more details. I have my most loved toy prompt. This one is a good example of it where I actually did this in Photoshop, and I found images online of, like, there's the strawberry shortcake, there's the Game Boy, there's the Barbies. This is something that I actually still do have. And then I did stamping here with my writing. So that's something that we include on the stamp set if you're getting that. Let's see, I think on this one I probably do that again in another space here. So here's another one that I really had fun playing. Like, I was cutting up and using the papers on the inside. You could see that I did a full photo background. So I'm just adhering the photos, the journaling, whatever it is, into the notebook itself. This one gave me an opportunity. I did stamping on the front for driving, right? A childhood adventure. And went into my stash and found this piece that was part of the story. So this, again, is a great project for using pieces of your stash to just go right into the notebook. So story there. Next one is school memories. This is so fun. I haven't looked at this one probably since I put it away, so it's really fun to look back on it. So I have information about, my own education history and what that looked like, and a picture of myself that I think is really funny with the trucker hat, because I still really like trucker hats. Did some stamping, and all of my journaling went on here. Just this little added in part using a couple different plastic film strips that we offered at one point in time. Best childhood memory for me is related to swimming. So I told a story about my swimming there. You can see, again, I did stamping. I have one embellishment, and then I have the full story over here. So you're getting to choose, where does my story best fit on here, or how much do I have to say? Do I want to type it up? Do I want to handwrite it? Do I want to do some stamping? What are the different things that I want to do? Next, a challenging chapter. This one, I'm keeping this one personal just for myself. I might need to stamp those guys on there. But I used a piece of vellum just to protect the journaling of a little bit of a story that doesn't need to be shared with everyone, but it's a story that I wanted to record for myself. Some challenges that I've had with my dad over the years, which if he's watching this, he would know that's part of our story. And then I did another one here with another full page photo, and I love this one so much. This is one of those like root memories of growing up. We had a cherry tree that was not actually in our backyard, but it was in the backyard next to us. And you can see this is me and my brother and my sister running around outside as the cherry tree was snowing. Essentially, we always talked about it snowing. And for this one, I actually ended up I had a couple openings here, and looking back, I see was a stamp set that we offered with that, and then I was able to journal a lot. So looking back, I see was the prompt that sparked that story. So that's kind of a look at what these pieces of life chapters look like. So the newest one that we're going to be doing, I am going to do this the week of February 6th. So that will be, I will be doing it on Instagram. I'll share my photos on Instagram as we go along, and then I will be adding into my notebook here. So then for this one, the prompts that we have are: right now I play, what I love to play as a kid, play sounds like, a playful memory, something I've learned from play, play date, and then why I play. And then I write to you guys a little bit, so just some thoughts on jump starting with those specific prompts, and then you can build your project right inside the notebook. So right now I play. The notebook also has this extra page in between. That's what you've seen me cut up a little bit, I think, or I've added other things in there, played around with that a lot this last time. I'm pretty sure that I actually have those videos up here on YouTube when I was working through those and actually putting them together. So play date, these are so fun, why I play. And then, of course, like I said, we have the stamp set to go along with that here, and then another little pin if you like to have the pins on the outside of your notebook. So I'll be adding this one into this folio here. So again, I'll be doing pieces of play starting on the week of February 6th, so you can mark your calendar for that. This pieces of play notebook will be available on January 10th in our shop. Subscribers will be able to add it directly to their subscription shipment, and anyone else will be able to pick that up in our shop as well. More information probably will come out about this on Instagram. We'll share a little bit more about when as it gets closer, just a little more information about that as well. All right, you guys, have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below.